unintuitive matches, team-based word searches, Mad TV's Johnny Sanchez, and 64,000 entire dollars. All this and more today on Torgo's Game Show Grab Bag. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Dark Joker Gaming, Nuggetron. So far that's it. This is Torgo's Game Show Grab Bag. I find a bunch of old game shows on YouTube and I stream them. And Dark Joker Gaming says, I had no idea that game shows can be shown on Twitch. Who knew? Well, basically I'm doing this until someone tells me I can't. There are other streamers that show game shows. I know Your Old Dad is another Twitch streamer who does this. But anyway, bad news for fans of me eating into a microphone. I've been monitoring my blood glucose lately, and it demanded that I eat something well before I went live, so I already had my Cook Unity meal today, which was shrimp, chicken, and chorizo paella, and it was delicious. So if you want your own shrimp, chicken, and chorizo paella, or any other hundreds of dishes for $50 off for your first order, you can scan this QR code, or there should be a message coming up every 15 minutes in chat. Thanks to Nightbot, I'll just put a pinned comment until I see it post the other version. So yeah, $50 off your first order if you use the link in the comment, which I have fixed. It didn't work before, or the QR code works as well. So with that out of the way, here is today's topic. Sliding Door number 2. Unsold pilots of alternate universe versions of game shows. Kind of a play on the Gwyneth Paltrow movie Sliding Doors. Sliding Door number 2s didn't quite work grammatically. Anyway, I've done unsold pilots before, I've done sold pilots before. These are pilots of shows that did eventually make it to air or had made it to air before, but these are versions of shows you've never seen. At least if you're not a freak like me who looks up old game shows on YouTube. For example, we're starting off with the 1985 version of Concentration. So, this is very interesting to me. It's hosted by Orson Bean, but there is I don't want to spoil it, but there is a very significant change to the basic gameplay of Concentration here. And I'm pretty sure that it's the reason that the version that eventually went on the air in 1987 with Alex Trebek was called Classic Concentration, because they reversed the decision on this one gameplay change, and and internally they were like, we're going back to Classic Concentration, and it just kind of stuck, as the show is called Classic Concentration now, which is weird because it's to date the most recent version of Concentration ever. But let's get right into it. Here is this. There were at least 5. They did a bunch of versions of this pilot. This is listed as pilot number 8. So apparently they taped a ton of these. Here is the 1985 Concentration pilot with Orson Bean.
We go!
We go!
All right, stand by. Can you decode this puzzle? May, thief, horse, be, witch.
May the force be with you.
May the force be with you. These are the puzzles we play on Concentration, starring Orson Bean.
Star of Equalizer 2, Orson Bean. Also in Being John Malkovich.
Thank you and welcome. Welcome to Concentration, a game that
I forgot it was Star Wars Day a little while ago.
On the alert. Well, let's meet and greet today's players. How are you, Art? And Janet Ross.
Yes.
And Art Bodie.
Right.
Janet Ross. Any relation to Betsy Ross?
No.
No?
Let's hope not.
Where are you from? What do you do?
I'm from Ojai, and I have the summer off. I was working as an accountant.
You working as an accountant? You took the summer off. Well, I think that's sensational.
Yes.
Accountants should have the summer off. Are you rich?
No, I'm not.
Well, you will be by the time you finish here.
Great.
Art Bodie, tell me
Can't
about yourself.
guarantee that.
Well, Orson, my name is Art Bodie, as you said, and
Yeah,
I live in
that's-
Santa
I
Ana.
know I heard it somewhere.
Yes, right. I live in Santa Ana, and
Yeah.
I am fortunate to be able to make a living selling the most comfortable slippers in the world.
You're a slipper salesman from Santa Ana.
A slippery slipper.
Yeah,
salesman.
why do all the winds come from Santa Ana? Why do we have Santa Ana winds? You know?
I haven't figured that out.
That's all
yet.
that shuffling from all them slippers you got up there.
Right.
All right.
Could be.
Let's play concentration. Let's have a look at the concentration board. And behind the numbers on the concentration board, my friends, are people, places, and things that connect together and match in the following manner. Let me show you. Number 18, for instance, is Gabby, and that matches with, I hope it's Hayes. Oh, that's right. I was afraid it was going to be me. Now, behind Gabby Hayes are two little pieces of a large puzzle that was called...
So, if you've never seen concentration before, the way it usually works is you're matching prizes. And so it would be as simple as you pick one square and it says microwave, you pick another square and it says microwave, that's a match. Here you have to think about how these words connect, and it seems like it would be a disaster if someone picked two words and came up with a logical reason that they match, and it wasn't a match that they had predetermined. So we'll see how this goes, but this seems like a bad idea, and it's probably why they didn't do it.
Covers the whole board there. Let's see those two little pieces. Yeah. Okay, we're going to leave them up there for you, my friends, so there'll be a little head start for you. Now, every match you make puts $100 in your bank and gives you a chance to solve our puzzle. You get to go first because
great.
you're prettier than Art is, even
thank
though he
you.
has more slippers than you do. Give me a number there,
Oh
Janet,
yeah,
and
Family
see if you
Feud
can
sound
make it.
effect too.
12
Yeah, number 12 for Janet
and
is
9.
Monster. And
Monster
9
Mash,
is...
Monster Mash.
Oh, the biggest
That's a
monster.
match. That is absolutely a
He
match.
comes looking for Archie Bunker. Back over to Art.
See if I can find MASH somewhere. How about number 10?
Number 10 for Art is Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve in the garden. Number
Yeah.
21.
I didn't know we were related. I never thought of that. Godzilla,
Godzilla.
Adam and Eve. It wasn't Godzilla, it was a snake. That's good enough. Back over
I'd
to
say
John.
Oh, 12?
Monster matches Godzilla.
21?
Monster, 21.
Is it a match? I don't know.
I think, of course it is. That's a match. What do you think? Godzilla's an accountant? He's
My
a
boyfriend,
monster
my
from
boyfriend.
Japan. All right, we put $100 in your bank, and whichever one of you
Yeah, but you have to be
finishes
told
first
if they
by
don't
winning
match.
the puzzle, gets to keep the money that's in your bank, wins the game, and
Like
gets a chance to
I know a microwave doesn't match a trip to Europe.
play for Watch Me $5,000, Artie.
All right. All right.
Okay, we're going to show you two parts of the puzzle that are behind Monster and Godzilla. Okay.
Okay, we've got two so
Okay.
far.
Give me another number.
4?
Getting pedantic and saying Godzilla is not a monster, Godzilla is a
The wild
kaiju.
card.
Host kicks me out.
Somebody up there likes you. The wild card matches with anything on the board. Go ahead and pick your match, my darling. Pick a match.
1.
Number 1. That's tinkling.
Oh, I'm excited to find out what matches with that.
My 2-year-old?
Okay, show it. No, that's tinkling. It's a
Probably
different kind of
ivories.
word. Give me what goes with tinkling, and don't put her kid up there. Tinkling bells.
Oh,
That's right. Okay,
guess.
you got $200. Here are two more parts of the puzzle. No guess? Okay,
No.
give me a number.
Okay, let's try 10.
We'll try 10 for you if you want. Adam and Eve again.
19.
Yeah, Godzilla's gone. Can't be him. Marlo Thomas.
Oh,
No. Dog. Three's a crowd in the Garden of Eden. Back over to Art.
Let's try number 5,
Okay,
Orson.
let's
They were clearly going for the comedy of the mismatches.
Dribble and number 11.
What do you figure that is, Art?
I
Glass?
don't know. Could be drabble.
Your
Oh,
dribble pie.
Yeah.
Oh, a terrible. I had it
guessing
once,
dribble is
never again.
basketball.
Back over to Janet.
23.
Yeah, 23. Jelly?
Jelly. Oh, Jelly
Okay.
belly. Jelly.
Jelly belly.
7.
Number 7. Jelly belly. Phil Donahue jelly. Right.
Oh, yes.
Right next to Paul
Jelly
Newman
belly.
salad dressing. Okay, back over to Art.
Number 20, please.
Number
Orson.
20 for Art. Archie
Archie
Bunker.
Bunker.
I don't think jelly and
So
dribble
what
match.
match
Oh, that's
that? Remember
bigot.
where it is?
That's 9.
Number 3.
Number 3, you think so?
I don't think so.
Now,
Fig leaf.
Archie Bunker and a fig
That
leaf.
was-
I'd play a lot not to see that. Back over to Janet.
19.
Number 19. Marlo Thomas.
It is kind of fun
Still
figuring these out.
Donahue, and it might be number 7.
It might be number 7. He could be anywhere these days. Yes, he is.
Oh, right. I forgot they were married.
Congratulations. You now have $300, and here for both of you are 2 more parts of the puzzle.
Girls?
No guess?
Yes, girls
Okay.
just
What?
want to have fun.
Is it?
Wow.
Girls just want to have fun? Yeah, it is.
Well, this didn't go to series.
That's red.
Well, we're watching our pilots that didn't become
How
series.
about that? That means you won the $300 in your bank. And let's show the people how you did it. A bunch of girls, chest, wand, 2, half, fun.
Me too, me too.
You too. Well, you're going to have fun. Girls, you're back to selling slippers, my buddy.
That's lovely.
Okay, keep it up. Well, you and I are going to take a little walk. I'm going to offer you my arm, and we're going to go way over there and stand in front of the prize board where you may win $5,000 while we sell this.
Woo!
Same theme song.
Congratulations. Okay, Janet. Are you okay?
A little nervous.
And are you, Janet?
Yes.
Then you're not nervous because you're exactly perfect just the way you are.
Thank you.
All right. Ooh, she's here because she won the concentration puzzle, and now she is, I think you are, ready to tackle the prize board.
Yes, yes.
You can do it. I can tell by your eyes.
Thank
Your beautiful blue eyes.
Thank you.
The prize board, as you can see, has 15 numbers, and behind them are 7 pairs of matched prizes. Your job
Matching
is to
prizes,
match
what a
those
novel
7
idea.
pairs up in 50 seconds. If you do it, you keep everything you match, and you keep $5,000. Now, even if you don't do that, you do get to keep all the prizes you match. And here's Gene Wood to tell you what
Not
some of
cars,
them are.
though, no.
A washer and dryer. A heavy-duty laundry pair from
But yeah, it's
Kelvinator
basically the
featuring
same
4
round,
water temperature settings
except
on
without a car
multi-speed
at
washer.
stake.
Automatic dry dryer has 4 drying temperatures, including permanent press settings. And carpeting. This lovely carpeting is from Benchmark Carpet Mills Shadow Dance Collection. It's available.
It would be more
in a
interesting if there was
variety of
limited time and
colorations
2 to 3 people on each team
with
that ended up
third-generation
shouting about
branded
connections
nylon.
and getting stressed
And
out.
a rocker. A beautiful Lazy Boy swivel rocker with the flexible back. Quality and comfort furnished by Lazy Boy Orson.
Okay, you can sit in that rocker and count the $5,000 you're about to win.
Yeah,
15
yeah.
numbers-
Part 1 is you pick the two words. The second part is 30 seconds of litigation about why your match is correct. Okay, there's the first Nightbot message. I will unpin the other one.
Up there on the board. There's the board. Let me have 50 seconds on the clock. And Janet, are you ready?
Yes.
Then go.
13,
It's tape deck.
11,
Fan, no.
8,
Tape deck.
11,
13.
Fan, no.
13,
Tape deck.
8,
Tape deck. Match.
3,
Carpeting.
9,
Rocker, no.
15,
Spice rack.
10,
Washer dryer, no.
1,
Rocker.
15,
Spice rack, no.
6,
Mattress.
2,
Fan, no.
14,
Carpeting.
3.
Carpeting, yes.
10,
Washer dryer.
7,
Spice rack, no.
Spice rack is
2.
15.
Fan, no.
1,
Rocker, no.
12,
Iron, no. Iron.
5,
Iron, yes. No,
9,
no. Rocker.
15,
A spice rack, no.
7.
Listen, not so bad. You won
No.
3 things.
That's right.
You got a beautiful load of carpeting. Your place is going to look glorious. You got a tape deck and an iron. Give me my arm. I'm going to walk you
Thank
back.
you.
That
You
is
can
an
do it all
That is one improvement of this over the later classic concentration bonus rounds. You do get something for each match.
over again.
Oh, he's back.
Hey, Artie, we're back. Did you miss us?
Well, yeah, a little.
Yeah, you were sitting there counting your slippers, thinking you ain't gonna. Well, you can go right back over there. You could win the $5,000. You could go back. You could win the $5,000. And next time, to make it easier, no matter which one of you goes, you're gonna have an extra 10 seconds on the clock.
Oh.
You're gonna have 60 seconds.
Clock
Let's
goes up by
do it.
10 seconds
Okay, let's
instead of
start
5.
the second game. We're gonna give you a head start, and we're gonna show you 2 parts of the puzzle. Right up there on the board. Okay, we'll leave them there for you. Nice little head start for you. Artie, you've been sitting here long enough. We're going to let you begin. Give me a number. Give me a match.
My favorite number, 21.
21. Oh, yeah. Okay, tire.
13 might be flat.
13 might be flat. Oh,
Raging
the raging tire. No, indeed. That's the raging bull. Back over to Janet.
5.
5. Spare.
21.
21.
21. I think you did it. Spare tire is a match. That's $100 for Janet. 2 parts of the puzzle. Don't think you should waste too much time trying to get it.
Well, you know what's in the lower
25.
left.
25. Okay, bull. Woohoo.
13.
13.
13. Was that raging? The raging bull is another match. Okay, you got another $100. You got 200, and here are 2 parts of the puzzle for Janet. Okay.
Steps, lower right.
Okay, give me a number.
11.
11. Lady Bird.
Johnson, maybe 3.
Maybe 3.
Or
We'll
maybe
see.
Ladybug, which is what we call them in America.
Vacuum. The Lady Bird vacuum is
I
no
have
match.
that.
Back over to Art.
How about number 10, please, Orson?
Number 10 for Artie. Hey, Artie, you got dancer.
And 23.
23, a 23-year-old dancer. That's what you want to take out.
Johnson dancer. That
Dancer
didn't
Johnson.
work. That
Now Janet's eyes are lighting up.
11.
11. Lady Bird.
And 23.
23, is it Johnson? Okay, beautiful.
Johnson is really playing with
Okay.
fire.
Lady Bird.
Supposedly, in one of these pilots, someone picked the 2 squares and it came up Mother and Tucker.
Johnson. Wonder what she's doing these days. $300, 2 more parts of the puzzle.
Hey, darling Kay.
Okay, give me a number.
1.
Number 1. Topless.
Johnson.
No, it's not vacuum, so let's go for 19.
Number 19. Topless Ophelia.
Possible.
And Hamlet sold out for the first time in history. Yes, indeed. Okay, that is not a match, and we go back over to Art.
I saw a topless dancer. Number 10
Number 10.
and number
dancer,
1.
And number 1. Topless dancer is a match.
Oh, hey, Papa Jared.
Now you're happy.
I remember watching
You
one of
got
these pilots where one of the
$100,
items was
and
Heil.
Topless dancer, you can give her some slippers. She'll go
Oh,
anywhere with you. Okay.
Thank you for the
Wipe
resub.
that off and show us what's behind Topless dancer.
I wish you
Owl.
could help me guess what it is.
Owl's probably saying who.
Just think of what's behind a topless dancer. Okay, Artie, give me another number.
Number 12.
Number 12. Cream.
And sugar, number 20.
Number 20.
Clean it.
Oh, clean the cream off
Vacuum.
my jacket. No, back to Janet.
3.
Yeah, number 3.
And
Vacuum.
20.
20.
Oh,
Vacuum
cool.
cleaner.
Papa Jared says our
That's
cookie
it, that's
order
the
comes
match.
tomorrow, and I'm so jazzed
You got
about it.
100. You got $400.
I didn't know they delivered on Sundays.
You wanna go
Mine comes on
later? You
Tuesday.
Okay, vacuum cleaner.
On
Let's see what's behind
Tuesdays. Hoo-ya.
it. Okay. Pick a number.
9.
Number 9 for sweet Janet. Bugs.
Bunny. Bunny under 17.
Bunny under 17. Those bunnies get around. Oh, psychologists and bugs. Well, that's my. You lie down on the couch and I tell you you're bugs, and I get.
Again, that's
Back
could
over
be a
to
match.
Number 19, please.
Number 19. Ophelia. Looking for
and
Hamlet, are we?
Hamlet, maybe number 14.
Or bugs. What? Or what?
14.
14. Sugar. That's what Hamlet used to call her when Shakespeare wasn't around. Hey, Ophelia, sugar, come over here. They only talk fancy like that when the playwright was listening. Okay, Janet.
22.
22.
Where's the wild
Bunny.
card?
9.
Bunny, bunny, bunny.
Bunny, we know bunny, and it's under number 18.
18, is it? We'll see.
Hey!
Wild bunny. You did it. Yeah. You picked the wild bunny of the pampas. Okay, let's see what really goes with bunny. I guess it's Bugs. And where is that fella? Bugs Bunny. Okay, you got another 100. You got 500. You get to keep the 500 if you solve the puzzle. And here to help you do so are 3 more parts of the puzzle. Hang in there, Artie.
Hoo-ya.
Okay, go on. Guess on.
4.
4. Midnight.
16.
16. Oh, a midnight tune. Oh, anything that keeps you up at midnight. Back to Art.
Number 4.
Number 4. Midnight.
Cowboy. Number 17.
Number 17, you figure Cowboy is in there?
Might be.
The Midnight Psychologist. He hangs out in 42nd Street and looks for new
I think
patients.
you're right,
Back over
Nearden.
to Janet.
12.
Number 12. Cream?
Cream. It's got to be ice. Under 15.
Cream or sugar or ice?
Oh,
Oh, Cinderella cream. No, no, back over to Artie. Come on,
Number
Artie.
19.
Number 19 for Art is
Ophelia
Ophelia
again.
again.
Yeah, it's
we
not
like
steps,
her.
it's
You keep going back.
stairs.
8.
Yes.
Hamlet! We finally found a match for Ophelia. I thought she'd never hook up with some poor guy. $200 for Artie. Hamlet and Ophelia will now vanish, and we'll see.
Should have
you
matched
later.
Ophelia and Nunnery.
Get thee to a nunnery.
Who you talking to, Buster?
Is it who you're talking to, Buster?
No, didn't think so.
A terrible noise. Okay, Janet, you gotta.
No.
Oh no! All right.
No, Art-
$200
Art's still
for Art.
playing.
You get to keep on playing.
Number 14.
Okay, 14.
And
16.
That's the thing you've been looking
17.
for. Number 17 is that cream?
Don't remember.
Oh,
Like
psychologist sugar.
again.
That's what his wife calls
Yeah.
him. Back to Janet.
12.
12. Cream.
14.
14. She said it tentatively, but it is sugar and cream. That's another $100 for you. Okay, you got 600. You'll keep it if you solve the puzzle. Here are 2 more parts of it. Look carefully. Okay, that's sudden death. That means we're going to show the puzzle to both of you, all of it, all at once. When you think you know the answer, and not until, get ready to hit the button. Don't hit the button until I say reveal the puzzle and it gets revealed, okay? If you're right until I say go, I mean. If you're right, you win. If you don't say it correctly, your opponent gets a chance. All right, go. Okay, Janet?
Who you going to call? Ghostbusters?
Is it? Who you going to call? Ghostbusters. Wow, it is! Hey, how about that?
One entire
You did it
question.
again.
Who you gonna
Hey,
call?
guys, you did it
Ghostbusters?
again. Okay, that means you get to keep the $600 in your bank. Now, let's show the people how you did it. That's an owl saying
So
who,
that's the awl.
booyah,
That's a very
run,
popular-
a C
Hey,
with
buttbags.
with an awl, a carpenter's awl. Who you're going to call?
That's
Ghost.
very
bust,
popular in concentration, and it's something you very rarely see outside of it.
Stairs. Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. Hey,
My new
you
drug.
are some lucky lady.
Thank you.
This time you might win $5,000. Let's do it. Come on, take a walk with me while we sell this.
So, Buttbag, you haven't been watching up until now, but they changed this, or this is before Classic Concentration was on, and this is, instead of matching prizes, you're matching words with each other, and not like, chair to chair. You're matching like conceptual pairs, and it doesn't work. Everyone has an awl in their house, right? We probably do. We just never look at it. But now she's going to be matching prizes in the bonus round.
Okay, we're back here to win $5,000 in the prize game. You remember how we do it, Janet? 15 squares, 7 pairs of matched prizes. This time, you're going to have 60 seconds because it didn't happen the first time around. Before we begin, here's Gene Wood to tell us what some of the prizes you might win are.
A trip to Las Vegas. It's a 5-night, 6-day vacation at the Sahara Hotel and Casino in fabulous Las Vegas. You may enjoy deluxe accommodations, swimming, the casino, and excellent entertainment.
Pierce leather on the
and
daily, bro.
A TV from Mitsubishi. This contemporary style 19-inch color TV with wood grain cabinet features advanced electronics.
I think someone's made that
remote
joke every
control,
time I've shown this show.
And a gold bracelet. Fremen's Jewelry's beautiful link bracelet.
I don't remember if it
featuring a
was you or
distinct
El
bamboo
Condor.
Design. In Florentine 14-karat gold, furnished by Cremens. Orson.
Okay, Gene. Okay, Janet, take a look at the board. Let me have 60 seconds on the clock. You ready, sweetheart?
Yes.
You're looking good. Let's go.
1,
Cosmetics,
5,
radio, no match.
7,
Phone,
4,
sunglasses, no.
10,
TV,
11,
sunglasses, no.
4,
Sunglasses,
11.
Sunglasses, a match.
9,
Couch,
12,
bracelet, no.
15,
You're cooked.
Radio,
7,
phone, no.
13,
Cosmetics,
8,
Vegas, no.
Cosmetics was
5.
like 1.
Radio,
12.
bracelet, no.
3.
TV,
14.
Vegas, no.
15.
Radio, no.
2.
Bracelet, no match.
14.
Vegas,
13.
cosmetics, no.
9.
Couch,
6.
phone, no.
3.
TV,
8.
Vegas, no.
8 and 14.
Vegas,
Yeah, Tiger
Eight.
Cat had it.
Vegas, a match.
7.
Well, at least you get that.
Phone,
12.
bracelet, no.
2.
Man.
Ah, listen, you're going to Las
Yes.
Vegas. You're going to Las Vegas, and you got some sunglasses so you won't hurt your eyes in the bright sun. We'll be back right after this to wrap the whole thing up.
Thank you.
Not bad.
Thank you.
Janet has $900 and she's going to Las Vegas. My buddy Art here has nothing and he's going back to Santa Ana. That's the way it works. Goodbye. We'll see you next time, people.
It's a really cool set. It's interesting, the two screens, because the classic Concentration didn't have any kind of on-set like board. It just had a monitor that people were looking at off camera. But anyway, that well, not distributed by anyone. I guess they were shooting for syndication with this. So that was the Concentration pilot. Next up is Now You See It. So this is a show, this is the second attempt to do Now You See It. This is basically a word search game. But they did it in the 70s, they did it again in 1989, and this is from 1985. All 3 times they tried it, it was a completely different game. It was the same basic thing of a grid with letters that you had to find words in, but the game around it was changed every single time. This one is hosted by Jack Clark, who I mentioned last week on the game show host tournament of Card Sharks. He hosted a few game shows and a few pilots, but mainly he was an announcer. And on a related note, they're finally going to make a Now You See Me sequel, actually called Now You Don't. Yeah, I heard about that. Maybe too little, too late. But Jack Clark's main, to me, his main fame as an announcer is that he, on the original Password, he was the person who whispered the passwords into the microphone at the beginning, of each round. So here it is with Jack Clark, the 1985 pilot of Now You See It. Definitely turn that up.
Hidden in this jumble of letters is the name of Madonna's new husband. Can you find
Herman. Oh.
Now you see it? That's how we play.
She didn't marry Herman Munster?
Now you see it. Now you see it. And here's the host of our show. Now you see him, Jack Clark.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Gene Wood. Wow, look at this, will you? Hi, thank you very much. And welcome to Now You See It. This is the game of hide and seek, where all the answers are right in front of your
Not
eyes.
Jack Nars. This is Jack Clark. Jack Nars hosted this show in the 70s, but this is Jack Clark.
One of our teams today could walk away with $10,000 in cash. Let's meet them, shall we? May I introduce Laurel and Allison on the one team. Laurel, what do you do?
My name is Laurel Delmar, and I have a business. I make satin jackets for babies.
Oh, how chic.
Yes.
Isn't that lovely?
Yes.
And Allison is your teammate, Allison. What brings you two together?
We're best friends.
Oh, isn't that adorable? What do you do for a living, Allison?
I'm an advertising sales representative.
Good. Well, good luck. $10,000 be okay with you,
It'd
wouldn't
be
it?
great.
I bet it would. Well, here people are going to try to get it as well. Tony and Renata. Tony, what do you do?
I'm Tony Morgan, and I go to LACC, and I also work for a major motion picture studio as a tour guide.
Los Angeles.
Can't imagine
State
which
College,
one.
I believe that is.
Yes,
for the
you
folks
got it
out
right.
of town.
Right.
Good for you. And your partner is Renata. Lovely name. Why are you two a team?
Well, actually, where he works, there was a little scene we had to do together, and at the end we had to kiss, and, well, we've been together ever since.
I'm really emotionally moved. The kiss heard round the world. What a team. Good. Well, let's get going here and start our game, and here's how we're going to do it. Laurel and Allison, you're going to play first. And Laurel, we're going to show you a word, and only you're going to be able to see it on your screen there. You define the word as fast as you can, and then hit the button in front of you. As soon as you hit that button, all the words on our game board will appear on your partner's screen. Allison, your job, find the word as fast as you can. Now, you'll have a total of 15
So they kind of
seconds.
turned it into pyramid or password. And this, again, this did not carry over to the 1989 version.
Define the word, find it on the board. You ready to play?
Sure am.
Okay, good luck, Laurel. Here's your first word. Go.
This is the upper part of your leg.
Let's see, the upper part of my
Sex
leg.
tract.
Gotta be my, I know what it is, and I think,
No, line 2.
Yes?
Thigh.
Fine. Yeah, you recognize it anywhere, right? You save 5 seconds on the clock, and that is your score at this
Okay, that's
point.
fun.
Go over here to Tony and Renata now. You see how it's done. He's ready to go. Here's your first word, Tony. Go.
Okay, I ache, I pain all over, I have a cold.
You have a cold what? What do you have a cold?
Laser vice.
How about, line 4?
Sore.
Yes?
Sore?
Yeah.
Well, I know it was sore.
You could say that he had a cold sore. Anybody, I don't know what you were thinking. All right, you save 3 seconds on the clock, and that's the score. 5-3 at the end of the first word. We'll play 4 words totally this time. Whoever's ahead at that time will receive a bonus of 20 points. The first team to reach 100 wins the game and a chance at $5,000. Laurel, we are back to you for your second word. You all
Okay.
set?
Yep.
Here it is. Go.
The opening in a fence is a swinging... 2, line 2.
Yes?
Gate.
Good. An excellent set of clues, Laurel, and she
Thank
went
you.
right to it. Now she can
Find all the
steal
dirty
9
words in the
more
word jumble
points.
faster than
14.
anyone else in the
Tony?
world.
Yep, they're good. Watch out. Here's your second word. Go.
Okay, when a man
I
and
know where
woman
this
have
is.
this together in bed.
How about line 3?
How about that?
Sex?
Yeah!
Yeah, you see what going around kissing people can do? All right, just saved a lot. 10 seconds on the board. Now it's 13-14. This is a good game. Let's keep it up. You ready for your third word, Laurel?
Yes.
Here it is. Go.
If you're very knowledgeable, the 3 blank men.
The cheap potato chips.
Yes?
wise.
The 3 wise. Frankincense and myrrh and all that. Good playing. 8 more points. And here we go back to Tony and Renata. Here is your third word. Go.
Okay, all you ever do is you bug me about this, you blank, blank, blank.
Oh, like blank, blank, blank. What do I do? I line 2.
Yes?
Nag.
Nag, nag, nag. When they're not kissing, they're nagging. 7 seconds, and now the score is 20-22. This is the last word we're going to play in this round. Whoever's ahead picks up the bonus of 20 points, that much closer to $5,000. You ready, Laura? Final word. Here it is.
People who
Go.
nag constant. Oh, yeah.
This is you
That
go down
reference.
the garden. Line 2.
Yes. Good.
Wow.
Good. Oh, that's some kind of a record. That only took 4 seconds. You saved 11 on the clock, and we're way up to 33. You have a job to do now, Tony and Renata. No time to waste. Here's your final word. Go.
All right, ABC has these, they don't want words to go on TV, so you're...
Oh, gosh.
Line 4.
How about 4?
How about it?
Line 4. Censor?
Censor's right. Yes, yes.
What?
They were so close a moment ago, and now they're yelling at each other. Well, that was a tough one, but you did fairly well with it. You saved
Laser
7
sensor.
seconds, and we post that score. But Laurel, Allison, you are leading. We add the 20-point bonus. You're at 53. Tony, Renata at 27. We're a long way from being over, though, my friends. Just change your game positions now. And we're going to be back with our head-to-head race toward 100 points right after this. Don't go away. Okay, thank you. We're back to Now You See It. The score at this point, Tony and Renata have 27. They played very well so far. Allison and Laurel, you picked up the bonus. Your score is at 53. From now on, we play head-to-head. Laurel against Tony. And this time, I will define the words. And the first contestant to find the answer will get 20 points. I'll remind you,
okay, this is back to what I'm familiar with.
We have a brand new board in there, so be careful. Here we go. An African drum. Tony.
Line 4.
It is.
Bongo.
Good for you. Here we go again. Well-known nude. Tony again.
Gretel.
Line 1.
It is.
Godiva.
Lady Godiva. And Rascal Peeping Tom. Very good playing, Tony. You have taken the lead. We go
Oh yeah,
on.
supposedly that's where the term peeping Tom comes from. Is someone who peeped at Lady Godiva.
An Italian tower. Laurel.
Line 3, Pisa.
It is.
Pizza.
Good for you. Look at this race, will you? Are we talking back and forth? Here we go. A glass that bends light.
Prism, line 2.
Line 2.
It is.
Prism.
Good. I have to tell you where we stand, Laurel. He came from way back, but now he's only one answer from winning the game. You got to stop him if you can.
Okay.
Famous drummer. Laurel.
Line 1.
Yes?
Ringo.
Ringo.
Oh yeah. Drums.
There is no tomorrow. The next correct answer gets a shot at $5,000. One of the planets. Tony for the game.
Line 3.
Yes?
Saturn.
You. That's how you play this game, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, Tony. Renata, you won the game. A chance to play our solo game for $5,000. Allison and Laurel, don't go away and don't be ashamed. You play beautifully. It got right.
Oh, my
down
frame rate
one
just
had
went to
win,
hell.
and It didn't
Oh,
turn
it's
out to
coming
be
back
your
up.
turn this time, but you're going to take them on again and maybe get a chance at $5,000 yourself. All right, Tony, Renata, who's going to play?
Me.
Come on over here, Tony.
Yeah.
A magic TV screen.
Exactly, Tiger Cat.
It's smooth sailing, nothing but money ahead of you, sir. And here's how.
See, they haven't tried this game again since 1989, but they've always used this like Telestrator pen. I think you could, if you did this now with a touchscreen, it'd be a way better
To play the solo game, I'm going to ask you 10 questions. All the answers will come up.
Just
on
drag
this
your
game
finger
board.
across the
Now,
answers.
As soon as you find the answer, you circle it with this electronic pencil, thusly, and call out your answer so I'll know. Pass if you're stuck on a word, and we'll come back to it if there's time. We're going to give you 60 seconds to find as many as you can. We'll pay you $100 for each correct answer. If you find all 10 in 60 seconds, it is $5,000. All right. How quickly we catch on, isn't that? The clock, here's your pencil. The clock will start after I ask the first question, so let's bring on the board. Here's the question. A dog-like animal that howls.
Coyote.
Pass.
Franklin Roosevelt's middle name.
Oh. Okay.
Delano.
Right. International film star Elke.
Summer.
Right. A Japanese martial art.
Judo.
Right. Created by Samuel Morse.
Pass.
Famous English boys' school.
Pass.
King Arthur's court magician.
Oh yeah, code.
Merlin.
I was looking
The
for
Army's favorite vehicle.
telegraph.
Jeep. Right. Catholic prayer beads.
Pass.
rosary.
Fatty substance used in cosmetics.
Pass.
We go back. A dog-like animal
Coyote.
that howls. Right.
Coyote.
Created by Samuel Morse.
Pass.
Famous English boys' school.
Pass.
Catholic
Tiger
prayer
Cat got
beads.
lanolin.
Rosary.
Right. Fatty substance used in cosmetics.
Lanolin.
Right. Created by Samuel Morse.
Code.
Right. Famous English boys' school.
Oh.
Famous English boys' school.
I don't know. Eaton.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Time, Time ran out. You didn't make it, but you got 9. That's as good as you can do without getting there. It's $900. Very well done. If you'd had maybe a couple more seconds, the famous English boys' school, after which they named Little Jackets, is on line 2, Eton.
Oh.
Remember that?
Of course.
Of course. Now he remembers it, and I had the answer, so it was no big deal for me. But you did pick up $900, and this is some more good news for you, Tony and Renata. If you get back here again before this half hour is over, you're going to be going for a total of $10,000.
Okay, so like Pyramid, the prize goes up if you make it back twice.
We'll be back playing another game, and now you see it right after this. All right, we are back for our second game of Now You See It. Tony,
He got 900.
on behalf of himself and Renata.
He got $900. He didn't get the full 5,000, but if he makes it back again, he'll be going for 10,000.
Got to the solo game and won $900. Very well done, too. And we're going to begin with you two this time. Renata, you're going to be defining the words.
Okay.
Ready to begin?
Yes.
Here's your first word. Go.
Oh, this is like a harlequin.
Clown.
Line 3.
Yes?
Romance.
Romance, yes.
It's confusing when you have to press the button.
I don't understand that. Harlequin, I thought that was a clown suit, or is it?
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Mirrodin says what? Harlequin is a brand, it's like a publisher of trashy romance novels. I think it's where, like, Fabio famously modeled for a bunch of their covers.
He's mistaken in the same way. It doesn't matter. 10 seconds, 10 points, no matter how you get there. On we go, Allison. They got a little ESP going over here. Be careful, yes.
Well,
Here is your first word. Go.
This is what you knit with.
Line 1.
What you knit with? What you... Oh.
What? Just,
Line 1.
yes.
Yarn.
Yarn is
Bust your
correct.
niece.
Exactly what you knit with. 7 seconds saved, 7 points on the board. Now we're going to play 4 questions just as before. The first one, the one's ahead, gets the 20-point bonus, that much closer to $5,000. You know how it goes.
Yes.
All right, Renata, here's your second word.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, this is an odor oran.
Line 3.
Okay. Oops.
Line 3.
Yes?
Scent.
Ooh.
No.
Oh, no.
No,
No S there.
What?
What?
Well, there's
No, that's the
C-E-N-T.
C-E-N-T, yeah. Well, there's a little something missing from that word. It's a
aroma.
A scent is there's 100 of them in $1. Yeah, aroma is what we were actually looking for on line 3. Yeah, well, you keep going to school there. All right. That's easy for me, huh? Okay, let's take advantage of this situation,
great.
Allison.
We're ready.
And here is your second word. Go.
Okay, this is a Japanese girl who does massage.
Line 4.
Line 4.
And?
Geisha.
Nero.
Well done. Good clue, too, Allison. And you picked up all of those points, 9 of them on the clock, and therefore you're at 16, a nice lead. We go to our third word, Renata. Here it is. Go.
Oh, this is my breast or my...
Line 2.
Yes?
Bust.
Knew that immediately.
Tony isn't all that good at spelling, but he knows a few things. Now we know where you're coming from, young man. 12 seconds on the clock. Look what happened at 22 now.
Okay, picked up on that, but this is our third. That was okay.
Okay, Allison, watch out.
Okay.
Here's your third word. Go.
Okay, this is what... Oh, my God, I'm in a terrible...
That was nothing.
I'm in a terrible...
Niece.
Oh, my
Shatner.
goodness. I don't know what you're in a terrible what. You're in a terrible...
I don't think I would in your place either. I think maybe you meant to say in a state of, on line 1, shock.
State of shock.
State of shock. Or an electrical shock. Might have
Right.
helped a little bit, but okay. We go on now. We have one more word to play each. Whoever's ahead gets the bonus of 20 points. You know how you're in good position here, Renata. Here's your final word. Go.
Oh, I am very strict. I am very...
Strict. Line 2.
It is?
Stern.
Good for
Very
you.
good.
Toby, you give better clues.
That is excellent playing. And look what happened. 10 seconds saved, 32 points. Alice and Laurel, you can't catch them for this round, but you can rack up some points. Do the best you can. Here we go. Your final word, go.
Okay, this is when you play field or ice. Line 1.
Yes?
Hockey.
Good.
Very good.
That's the way to make it pay off. Precise clues, 11
Stern
seconds
nag
saved,
bust sex.
And your score's at 27. Renata and Tony, once again, you're ahead. No, you weren't ahead last time. You pulled it out anyhow. That's right. Well, this time, you're going to get the bonus of 20 points. Your score now is 50.
Yeah, honestly, this, I think, maybe the best this format has been.
Let's change our team position one more time. We're going to come back for a head-to-head race toward that 100 points right after this.
Although I like the 89 version.
Okay, we're back to Now You See It. Score for Allison and Laurel this time as we go into the second section, 27. And Renata and Tony picked up the bonus this time. They are at 52. We're going to play head-to-head, Allison against Renata this time. Once again, I will give the definitions, and the first contestant to answer will get 20 points. 100 points wins the game as before and a chance at the big money. We have a brand new board in there, and away we go. Another name for Russia.
Wham!
Renata just
Line 2.
Yes?
Soviet?
The Soviet, right. All right, the next. Star of his own TV comedy show. Allison.
Ruffle.
Line 3.
It is?
Cosby.
Oh, boy. Line 2, Skibbity, Ohio.
She's trying to catch up to you, Renata.
Bill Cosby, by the way, not without precedent on the show. The theme song of this and every other version of Now You See It is co-written by Quincy Jones and Bill Cosby.
Oriental cookie. Allison again.
Line 4.
Yes?
Fortune.
Good. You folks know how to make this a race, I'll tell you that. Away we go, a strip of frilled fabric used for decoration. Allison again.
Ruffle.
Yes?
Ruffle.
Good. Will history repeat itself, but from the other side? We will find out. One more correct answer over here, Renata, and it's all over this time. Country in Asia.
Vietnam, line 2.
Time went away. We're looking for line 2, Vietnam.
Oh, wow.
Easy for me.
Song to put the girls to sleep
Nothing
with.
has changed.
By the
We
way,
go for-
I am hesitant to put this on the dumpster, but I found an ad for the Cosby Mysteries from the 90s, and the first thing you see is someone putting powder in a drink. They knew. They fucking knew.
Forward. Roy Rogers' horse.
Trigger, line 1.
Line 1.
It is?
Trigger.
You bet. Were we not here before at this same place? One more answer. Whoever's the first and the fastest and the rightest gets a shot at the big money. A favorite sandwich meat. Allison for the game. Yes.
Ham.
Yes.
Oh, of course. That's simple. Oh, man. Video fucked up. Oh, my God. Okay, no, it comes back.
That's something?
But not for a while. I'm just going to click ahead to where it comes back.
Navy.
Right. Large Canadian city.
Toronto.
Right. A cobra is one of these.
Snake.
Snake.
Right. Olive Oil's boyfriend.
Popeye.
Right. Zsa Zsa's last name.
Gabor, right here.
Gabor.
Right. Original King Kong actress Faye.
Ray, line 4.
Ray.
Oh, my God.
Right. Head of the Catholic Church.
Pope. Popeye. Still Popeye. There you go. Happy ending. Sort of.
about getting knocked over. You had 22 seconds left on
Woo.
the clock. Could
No
have
bonus
your
for that.
sunshine, taking a nap, almost anything. All 10 answers in 37 seconds, and that's worth $5,000 in our book.
Absolutely screwed by the words inside other words like Pope and Popeye. Yeah, because you're thinking, well, I've already cleared that area.
Oh, boy. Woo-wee. Don't put us through that again. That's something else. It's really quite good. This is the kind of day we like around here. Everybody wins, and of course you win at home most of all. Tony and Renata, you got as close as you could get without getting there.
I didn't win most of all.
$900 to share.
They won more than me.
Good. But Laurel and Allison, what a team. Well, you made a great race of the front part, and you made an absolutely spectacular playing of the solo game, and that's $5,000 to divide. Can't do much better than that, can you? But we're going to try next time on Now You See It. Be with us, won't you? Jack Clark. Bye-bye.
This is Gene Woods speaking for Now You See It. Mark Goodson, television.
So I want to see if this has the same distributor listed. Yes, television program source. So this was probably going to be paired with the version of Concentration that we just saw, but it never came to be. So that was the 85 Now You See It pilot. Now next up, I think it might be the cornerstone of this stream, which is Rock Feud. So this was from 2001, and it was an attempt to replicate the success that VH1 had had with Rock and Roll Jeopardy. So obviously, Jeopardy makes the jump, doesn't make the jump. They make a spin-off that's rock and roll based trivia on VH1. So Family Feud, the producers of Family Feud decided to try to make a rock and roll themed Family Feud, but instead of rock questions, it's all rock stars playing with their families. Obviously, it didn't go. Apparently, it's because of like internal network politics. I think they were kind of switching over to the people who would eventually lead to the celebriality subgenre, or maybe just the like I love the '80s era, which I don't mind. But here is Rock Feud. This is the. Oops, hold on. They'll introduce who the guests are. I won't bother. I won't bother being redundant. Hold on 1 second.
Hey, Ferris.
Okay.
Today on Rock Feud, we've got Monique from St. Ferris taking on the brothers from Lit. And even though they
it's very 2001 choices.
Their father's feud, it's Rock Feud.
It's not their father's feud.
Hey, I'm Johnny Sanchez, and this is Rock Feud. Let's go meet the band.
So I said Johnny Sanchez is from Mad TV. He wasn't actually on until like 2007.
Hey, everybody, it's the Lit Crew. They're taking on Monique from St. Ferris and her family. All right, let's go see how much they'll be playing for. All right, here's how it's going to go, all right? You guys get a chance to guess one of the number one answers.
Oh, yes, thank you.
And if you do, you'll be playing for $10,000. If you get to, yeah, $10,000. Guess the number two answer, it's worth $5,000. And even if you blow it, yeah, you still play for $2,500, okay? So 10,000, 5,000, 2,500, all right? Here's the question. If Barbie had to raise some fast cash, name something she might auction off. Her sports car, her dream house, or Ken?
Sports car.
House.
Sports car.
Need an answer.
I'm going to say sports car.
Sports car. How much was that answer worth? $5,000 is number two.
It is the Tiger Cat. This is the Family Feud set. This is like the middle of the Louis Anderson run, which, by the way, I forgot to mention, there is something from this pilot that got carried over to the real to the main Family Feud. I'll tell you what it is when it comes up.
That was number 2 answer. What was the number 1 answer? Dreamhouse. Dreamhouse is the $10,000 answer, but that's all right. You guys will be playing for the $5,000 and your favorite charity, but we'll find out about that in a minute. Right now, let's find out how much Lit is going to be playing for. Right here, there's Lit. Right there. Okay, here's the question. Name something you'd never use more than once.
Condom.
Well, was the answer Kleenex? Was it toilet paper? Or was it
Toilet paper would be our answer.
Toilet paper?
Yes.
Toilet paper. He's going.
It's not Johnny Sanchez.
Answer. Let's see. $10,000 answer.
It's funny, they apparently they can't make the board display correctly without putting a number in, so they just put 0 for each one.
$10,000. Monique, AJ, let's rock. Surveyed 100 VH1 viewers.
I would have loved a electric guitar cover of the Family Feud theme, but they weren't even using that at this point. So,
top 6 answers are on the board. Name a place some people get pierced that other people think is crazy.
Belly button.
What do you think? What is it?
They're genitals.
They're genitals?
Genitals.
Genitals.
That's.
Is it up there? Genitals. Privates.
Mirrodin says taint.
4 answers can beat that.
Nose.
What do you think? You want me to repeat the question?
Please do.
Name a place.
I bet there's some
get
people who think
pierced
ears
that
is
other
crazy.
People think is crazy. 3 seconds.
We got plain balaclava. Thank you for the follow.
That's it. No, you. No.
Uvula.
3 seconds is actually 3 seconds.
I can't answer now?
We don't have a sped up delay time. So you guys gonna pass or play? Pass or play. So it's your guys' call.
Oh, play.
They still had pass or play.
We're gonna play. You guys go huddle up so you can steal. Exactly. How's it going, AJ?
Very good, man.
How's the career going right now?
It's going excellent.
Yeah, you guys doing any tours?
It's going great.
You guys
It's still
got
2001.
New albums
We are
coming out?
always touring. We're always touring. We got a new album out called Atomic.
Atomic, yeah. It's a good album. Before I go any further, what is the charity you guys are playing for?
We are playing for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation.
Juvenile diabetes. That's a great cause. How about if I meet your family? How about that?
Too. Yeah. Let's meet everybody. This is my brother, Jeremy.
Jeremy, what's up?
A lot of you guys know him.
Jeremy?
This is my sister-in-law, Michelle.
Michelle, how you doing?
My dad, Alan.
Dad? Good old dad.
Alan wouldn't look out of place in the
There's
band.
my mommy, Sherry.
Sherry. Hi, Sherry. How
I should say our mom.
you doing? It's great to meet you. Good
meet
job
you
up there. Good job
you.
on the. What's up, Jeremy? How you
Johnny?
doing, buddy?
I'm doing
Doing
fantastic.
good? How was it? Did you
But
guys
it's
start
not
at
their
an
dad's
early age
feud.
playing
It's Rock
piano and
feud.
stuff, or did it come
Yeah,
later on?
We did.
Okay, there's interesting facts.
12, 13.
12,
you know.
13.
Stain
Who decided
is
who was
a
gonna
decent
be the-
name. Obviously, the someone else would add a D to steal their thunder.
Finger who was going to play guitar.
I always played guitar. He started out as a drummer and then
Got the pop-up
He
video
said-
writers
he
on
said, I
this.
want to be the star.
Singers get
basically,
more
right?
chicks, so.
There you go, exactly. Why don't we get some points up there, man, for your charity? How about
Yeah,
that?
let's
All right?
take it.
Here we go. Name a place some people get pierced that other people think is crazy.
I'm gonna say I don't think it's that crazy, but I think a lot of people are gonna say the tongue.
The tongue.
Yeah, tongue's good. Tiger Cat says, I know a few other Save Ferris songs besides the Come On Eileen cover, so it's not like Alien Ant Farm or Orgy. Yeah, Orgy was the thing that got checked. Yeah, I listened to the first Save Ferris album the other day for the first time. It's really good.
Now I'm a mom.
It's very much,
Full-time mom?
very much like No Doubt before they completely just became a pop band.
Hardest job in the world. Give it up. That's the hardest job in the world right there. No doubt. Definitely. Good for you. All right, you ready for the question?
Uh-huh.
Needed me to repeat it?
Nope.
All right.
I would say lip.
Lips.
Crazy.
Piercing the lips. Lips, is it up there?
Oh, that's kind of a cool X.
Crazy? One strike. It's all right. No big deal. You guys are still in. Alan, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Meet you.
You like their music?
My favorite.
Right on.
Oh, he's a DJ. Huh, I wonder if he had any say in making lit songs get on the charts.
Play the game. Okay, Alan. Name a place some people get pierced that other people think is crazy.
I'm going to say nose.
Nose. Nose, good answer. The bull ring. The good old bull ring. Is it up there? Nose. Good job. Shay, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And what do you do?
I work for a mortgage banker.
Okay, good. Selling a lot of homes and
yeah, right now.
to these
especially.
guys, I bet.
Well,
they got a pick of like 20 at this point. Well, that's awesome. Good.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
That's
to put
awesome.
Points up there?
Good.
Absolutely.
Need me to repeat the question?
No, I think it's nipple.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you guys only have one strike if it's up there. See, nipple. There it is. Excellent, excellent. Right on. All right, AJ. Name a place some people get pierced that other people think is crazy.
You know, I'm gonna go with. I'm thinking of some crazy places, but I'm gonna guess that the people that you surveyed are gonna say
3 seconds.
belly button.
Belly button. Belly button. That's a good answer. You only have one
So
strike.
Nuggetron says, I guess I'm the only orgy fan here. And JD Does Dev says, I was, but after the first 30 seconds, it's just awkward to stand around and wait for everyone else to finish so we can go get ice cream.
Is it up
Very
there?
good follow-up.
Belly button. There it is.
All right, so what's the last answer? I think ear. I think there are people who think getting your ears pierced is crazy.
Good job, guys. Right on. Yeah.
Let's just clear it out right now, shall we?
Okay. You want to clear it out? No question needed? Go
I
ahead.
think
and clear
number
it out.
6 is going to be the eyebrow.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, they could have just listed places they have piercings.
Crazy guy.
Crazy eyebrow man.
He's going with eyebrow. If it's up there, you guys take the money. If not, it's 2 strikes. Eyebrow. There it is.
Very good.
Right now, we've got 98 points for Lit. Nothing right now for Safe Ferris. But we're going to double the points when Rockview comes back right after this. We'll be right back.
Yeah, no, ears didn't make it. Or one person said it.
Hi, Wink here.
Oh, more of the...
I want to thank everybody out there who is supporting.
We don't
my
have to do the
new
Wink word search plug now. Oh, this might fuck with the YouTube upload.
Feud. We've got Lit with 98 points right there.
Although this is on YouTube.
Safe Ferris with 0. We got plenty of game left.
You should
Okay,
never
let's meet
pierce the
players.
vessel our
First,
Lord
Monique.
gave us.
Hi, Jeremy. I'm Monique. Nice to meet you.
Jeremy's right there. I'm Johnny.
I'm sorry, Johnny.
That's okay. You know what? Who gives a crap about the host? So now that we got past that you don't know me, you don't give a crap about me, let me try to meet your family. How about that?
This is my sister who I care about a lot.
I care.
Her name's Mikkel.
Mikkel, welcome.
And my cousin Shoshana.
Shoshana.
Ow! My mom Annette.
Mama.
And my dad Thomas.
Thomas, Dad, right there. Give it up for Safe Ferris.
They could switch dads and no one would know, other than the shirt.
All right. I could have actually walked underneath that.
You probably could have, Jeremy.
Jeremy, yes. I need to find out though what charity you're playing for. You guys are playing.
We're playing for AIDS Project Los Angeles.
AIDS Project Los Angeles. That's great. That's really good because if you win today's game,
Go to
you're playing
vh1.com
right
for
now
the charity
a chance
info,
at
not the
$5,000
charity's website.
for the AIDS charity, right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys ready? Mikkel? Jeremy? Let's rock and feud. Come on. One hand. Okay. We surveyed 100 VH1 viewers. Point values doubled. Top 6 answers are on the board. Here's a question. Years from now, name something Pamela Anderson might look back on and wish she never did.
A video with her husband.
Video with her husband.
They found 100 VH1 viewers. Maybe it was online. Oh, barbed wire, yeah.
Nick,
I was gonna say her video with Lit, but that probably wouldn't be that cool.
Oh, the video where she vored you?
Put her breast implants back in.
Put her breast implants back in. There you go. Put back in the boobies. There it is. You guys want to pass or play?
Johnny, we're gonna pass.
We're gonna pass. All right, they're gonna pass. I'm taking it on to you guys. Hey, Shoshana.
Hi, Johnny.
How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Cousin to Monique and Mikhail. And are you musically inclined also?
No.
No?
No.
Don't play any instruments?
No music.
Not even, don't pick up the bongos?
Nada.
No silvers? I guess you really want me to stop asking you that, don't
exactly.
you?
I don't know. I don't know enough about Pamela Anderson's history with implants.
Cousin, very, very, very pretty cousin, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, years from now, name something Pamela Anderson might look back on and wish she never did.
Have children?
I don't know. No reproduction on this planet. It's terrible.
She got stretch marks because of it. I don't know.
Because of stretch marks. Okay, for the stretch marks.
That's my answer.
Okay, that's a great answer. It's a great answer, you guys. It's really good.
Oh, I forgot Pam Anderson and Kid Rock were romantically entangled.
Is it up there? Having a baby, not stretch marks. Having a baby. Hello, Annette. How are you?
I won't give you any hard time.
No, I know.
I promise.
And you know it's great having kids, right? You know
wonderful.
Right.
They're my blessings.
Oh,
yes. Thank you.
I like your accent. Well, you have an accent. Where are you from?
French, from Casablanca, Morocco.
I guess that's it. Oui. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you're
Oh, Hilaire Satan. Thank you. Welcome for the raid. I guess I don't have a raid notification. I'll have to set that up.
Thank you.
Easy, guys. Okay. All right. You wanted me to repeat the question?
No, I believe I understood it the first time.
For those just joining us, this is Rock Feud. Hi, hot dog on a skateboard. This is Rock Feud, which is an unsold pilot that was an attempt to do like a rock and roll version of Family Feud, but it's family members of the lead singer of Save Ferris against the two of the brothers from Lit and their family.
Sorry about that.
Funeral Potatoes, Watson, 4781, welcome. Thank you for the follow, Funeral Potatoes.
Tommy Lee so many times.
Yeah, involvement with Tommy Lee in general.
Getting back with Tommy Lee. There it is.
We have one smart one in the family.
That was good.
Tom, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Nice to meet you. Good old dad. You're amongst all the women. Are you having a good time?
Oh, great time.
Having a great time. What is it exactly that you do aside from having the kids and all that stuff?
I work for Boeing Aircraft in
Oh,
Huntington
boy.
Beach. Boeing Astronautics. If you will.
Oh, Astronautics, okay.
Good.
Oh, they're in trouble too, I think.
You know, I don't know if it's just me or I don't know if the rest of the crowd, but it looks like you and their father were separated at birth.
Thank you. His mustache is a little less pronounced.
Okay.
He's handsome.
He's very handsome.
Tiger Cat, I very specifically remember in Mad Magazine they had a thing that was companies' names as sound effects, and they had an illustration of like a jet falling off an aircraft and bouncing off the ground and going boing.
But don't ask him.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Years from now, name something Pamela Anderson might look back on and wish she never did.
It's a hard one.
We're so ready. You got 3 seconds.
Baywatch.
Baywatch.
Yeah.
There you go, Baywatch. Is Baywatch up there?
Maybe.
Baywatch. There you go. TV show.
I'd say VIP, but that's covered.
Okay, you got one strike. You still have two answers left. Years from now, name something Pamela Anderson might look back on and wish she never did. 3 seconds.
Gosh darn it.
Playboy.
3 seconds.
I'm gonna say,
Nothing.
I get nervous.
Years from now, name something Pamela Anderson might look back
This camera
on and
work is
wish
very
she never did.
nausea-inducing.
Wore that big giant hat to the Emmys.
To the awards show. To the awards.
Yeah, that was a good one. Good answer. Good answer.
If it's up there, you guys are still in the game. If not, Lit's got a chance to steal. The big hat. Oh, sorry, guys.
More than one person didn't say the big hat?
Back to Lit. Got a chance to steal.
So many whippets. Yeah, barbed wire.
Barbed wire.
Got an answer for me?
Barbed wire.
I'm going to say posing nude.
Posing nude. Posing nude.
Yeah. She might regret that someday. Good answer.
It's a good answer. Now, if it's up there, you guys get all the points. If not, it's going to Save Fares.
Come on, Johnny, help us.
Posing nude. There it is. Number 6. Got tattooed.
Oh, man. Barbed wire not up there at all.
276 points. Save Fares, nothing. When we come back, we'll triple the points. Find out who's going to pay for big money.
Okay, single, double, triple is a little more acceptable than single, triple, like they were doing at the time. I wonder why Pam Anderson retreated from public life. If this were this falls under the umbrella of TV shows, but if this were a few years later, you could say stacked.
Welcome back to Rock Feud. Lit, 276 points. Save Fares, 0. Whoever's in the lead at the end of this question goes on to play the money round. Shoshana, Michelle, let's roll.
So this was also true to Family Feud at the time. It wasn't that you played to 300; it was just you played 3 rounds or 4 rounds on regular Feud, and whoever was in the lead at the end won.
Okay, 1 strike only. Point values tripled. We surveyed 100 people.
1 strike only again.
The top 4 answers are on the board. Here's the question. If they offered a class called How to Be a Rock Star, name something.
Doing coke.
Too fast, right?
What's the answer?
Play an instrument.
Play an instrument.
Number 4.
Play an instrument. Play an instrument. Okay. Let me finish.
Dealing with the
Let me
media.
finish asking the question to see if you guys want to pass or play. Okay. If they offered a class called How to Be a Rock Star, name something they might teach you how to do. You guys want to pass or play?
Play.
You guys get 1 strike on this. 1 strike. They're gonna play. They're gonna play. Huddle up. Good job. Yes. Good job. Okay. If they offered a class called How to Be a Rock Star, name something they might teach you how to do.
Sing.
Sing. If it's up there, you guys are still in the game. If not, they got a chance to steal. Sing. There we go. All right, Tom. Need me to repeat the question?
Yes, please.
If they offered a class called How to Be a Rock Star, name something they might teach you how to do.
Dance.
Dance? Okay, dance.
Fire other band members.
Dance. If it's up there, you're still in the game, still a chance to play the big money round. If not, Lit's got a chance to steal. Dance.
Move with style. Okay, Woody.
Okay. Need me to repeat the question?
No.
Okay.
I know this one.
Okay.
Dress crazy.
Dress crazy.
Clue Master got it before she did.
If it's up there, you guys are playing for the big money round. If not, Lit's going for it. Dress crazy.
Hey! Oh, I think that's still not enough.
Hey, guys, good job. Good job.
Oh, no, it was 287.
Who's going to play the money round? Who's playing the money round? Who's playing the money round? Who's going first? Michelle? Okay. Michelle, you're over there. When we come back, they're going to be playing the big bucks downstairs. These guys are cheating. Oh, they didn't cheat. They didn't cheat. They played for $5,000 in the H project.
Thinking when The Simpsons went to band camp, yeah. Oh yeah, they had 270 something. Hey, Spooky Dookie. Yes, he does have too much energy. Everything about this show has too much energy. September.
Won the game. Yes. Time to play for a chance at $5,000 for AIDS Project. Okay, Mikkel is off stage. She can't hear or see your answers. I'll ask you 5 questions in 20 seconds. Try to give me the most popular answer. If you can't think of something, say pass. We'll try to come back to it if there's time left. Okay. If you and Mikkel together get 200 points, you'll win $5,000 for your charity. All right. You ready?
Bring it on. Okay.
All right. 20 seconds on the clock, please. Clock
Pre
will
9/11
start
world was
after
weird.
I read the first question. Name a famous rapper who became a movie actor.
Ice-T.
Besides chili, name something people put on a chili dog.
Onion.
Mustard.
Name a foreign accent a man might pretend to have to help pick up women.
French.
Tell me how many miles above the speed limit you can usually get away with driving.
5.
5.
Name a souvenir you can buy at a rock concert.
Shirt.
Shirt. Gosh, darn it.
Take it. We're going to take it. Yes.
So that is the thing that carried over. Not this exact music, but the fact that there was music playing during the Fast Money questions. That is something that carried over to normal Family Feud. I believe sometime during the Richard Karn era, they started adding music, but a different music track. I somehow there's a guy who did a video on the history of Family Feud, and I thought he had implied that the same music was used, but it's obviously not.
I say you can have it.
I love you.
Good job. Good job.
Good answer, man.
Okay, let's see how you did. Name a famous rapper who became a movie actor. You said Ice-T. Survey
More
said?
of a TV actor.
8.
I'd say Ice Cube.
That's all right. That's right. Besides chili, name something people put on a chili dog. You said
Onions is good.
Onions.
I like the little record
Survey
scratch.
said. What he said? Name a foreign accent a man might pretend to have to help pick up women.
Oh right, Ice-T was in
You
Giant
said-
Mnemonic.
Oui, oui, the French. Survey said.
So I believe we're still playing to 200.
Okay. Tell me how many miles above the speed limit you can usually get away with driving. You said 5 miles.
I think French
Survey said?
might be number 1.
Okay, and name a souvenir you can buy at a rock concert. You said shirt. Survey said.
Guys all get shirts. That's just the way it fucking is.
145 points. Let's clear the board. Let's bring Mikkel out here. Mikkel, come on out. Come on. Come on out. All right. Monique got 145 points. Yeah. So you need 55 points to win.
Don't wear the shirt of the band you're
Same
going to
question.
see. Don't be that guy.
You try to get the most popular answer, obviously. Okay. If you get flustered, say pass. If you duplicate the answer, you will hear this noise. I'll say try again.
Ooh, 3
and
buzzes.
you give me another answer. Okay. Let's remind all the answers that Monique gave us. May I have 25 seconds on the clock, please? Time will start after I read the first question.
Okay.
Name a famous rapper who became a movie actor.
Pass.
Besides chili, name something people put on a chili dog.
Onions.
Try again.
Cheese.
Cheese. Name a foreign accent a man might pretend to have to
Snoop
help him
Dogg.
pick up women.
French.
Try again.
Italian.
Tell me how many miles above the speed limit you can usually get away with driving.
10.
Name a souvenir you can buy at a rock concert.
Lighter.
Guitar pick.
Name a famous rapper who became a movie actor.
Vanilla Ice from TMNT 2.
Good answers. That's right. Still doing great.
Mirden, it's asking what's
Name
wrong
a
with
famous rapper who
not wearing the shirt of the band you're going to see. I think it's just like a weird unwritten rule.
became a movie actor. You said nothing. Number one answer, Tupac.
Oh, Tupac. I think the idea is you're trying to advertise your musical taste, and if you're wearing, it's the line from PCU. Okay. But I think the idea is you're trying to advertise your musical taste, and if you're wearing the shirt of the band, you're saying nothing about yourself.
Really? Yes. Tupac.
Right.
Chili,
All of
name
Digital
something
Underground was
people
nothing
put
but
on a
trouble.
chili dog. You said.
Speaking of hot dogs.
Cheese.
Yeah, she's more than one.
Survey said.
Yeah.
Number one answer. Number one answer. Name a foreign accent a man might pretend to have to help him pick up women. You said the Italian. Survey said.
That's low.
Number one answer was French. Number one answer. Tell me how many miles above the speed limit you can usually get away with driving. You said 10. So
19,
19 points
19.
to win the big round.
Come on.
Survey said.
I think technically it was only Humpty Hump, because he was wearing the nose.
Hope you have fun playing. Hope you have fun watching. Join us next time right here on Rock View.
Also, I swear I recognize this music. It's probably like royalty-free music from somewhere. What do we do? How do we end the show? All right. Who was the host? That was I had it a second ago. It was a guy from Mad TV. Well, he was on Mad TV later. Johnny Sanchez. Oh, it's Prodigy. Okay. So that was Rock Feud, and we're on to our last show, the $64,000 question. So, what I've heard is that the producer, whose name is escaping me now, but he's the current producer of Jeopardy! And in around 98, 99, he was looking to reboot the $64,000 question. And then he found out about this little show from the UK that was basically the same thing, but for $1 million. And that's how he got Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. After Who Wants to Be a Millionaire hit it big, every other network was scrambling to get a big money game show on the air. And CBS decided, with Dick Clark Productions, to do their own version of the $64,000 question. Michael something. It's not Mike Richards. I'll find it later. So anyway, this is Dick Clark Productions. They got
Paula Collenberg, a purse designer.
Shut up. Greg Gumbel is the host of this pilot, and I'm very curious how this what this show is like, because 64,000 is obviously a much smaller number than $1 million. So I'm wondering if they actually stop at 64,000 or if they go past that. But here comes the 2000 pilot of the $64,000 question. Yes, Greg Gumbel recently passed.
This is Paula Collenberg, a purse designer who is an expert in classic cars. Tonight, she'll be competing against Brian Duffy, a motorcycle mechanic who's an expert at gourmet cooking, for a chance at over $1 million.
Over $1 million.
Primetime game shows returns.
Oh, Florella, thank you for the sub.
$4,000 question. And now, here's your host, Greg Gumbel.
By the way, I am getting very hungry again. I'm going to be eating a sandwich off mic.
Thank you, and welcome, or I should say welcome back to the show that captivated the nation back in the 1950s. It's back here on CBS. It's bigger and better than ever, the $64,000 question. Now, it's actually a lot more, because any player who reaches $64,000 in our famous isolation booth not only gets to keep that cash,
that's so cute,
but can continue to answer questions and climb to our top prize of over $1 million. And with that said, let's meet our first player.
Okay, that's got to be fine. Now we'll do that.
Okay, so they didn't actually shoot video packages.
Paula and Brian, welcome to the $64,000 question. Paula, let's start with you first. A purse designer. Did you study designing purses? Is this something you picked up along the way? What happened?
Well, actually, I've been sewing since I was 10 years old, and then about 3 years ago, my dad's cousin suggested that I start a business.
Florella and Papa Jared both have
so I was
gumble to gumble on the
figure out a way
brain.
that I could do it without investing too much money and too much time, so purses seemed the most logical.
Now, we can understand all that, but where does the interest in classic cars come in?
Well, I grew up in a family that collects cars. My dad started with a 1931 Chrysler CD, and my brother has a bunch of cars, and then it just sort of fell to me to come next. And
all right, we're glad you're with us. Brian Duffy, motorcycle mechanic, gourmet cooking expert. Motorcycle mechanic, gourmet cook. What's wrong with this picture, Brian?
There's a whole stereotype that goes on both ends of that spectrum, and I guess I fit in right in the middle.
I guess I'm seeing you right in the middle of all of these guys on Harleys, the Hells Angels, and you say, time out because I have some vichyssoise on hand for you.
Yeah, a lot of people don't really understand, especially after a hard day. You go home and you're whipping up a flan or something.
All right.
A lot of people don't really understand that.
Let me explain.
That's something that's always been part of this, at least from the 50s version, is that incongruous expert and expertise and personality pairing. Like, Dr. Joyce Brothers in boxing.
To you how our game works. Only one of you will survive.
One day
this
get in the
round
big
and
Art
be able
Deco
to
oven.
win over $1 million in your category of expertise. But first, we start off with a head-to-head challenge to see who gets to $8,000 first. I'm going to ask a series of general knowledge questions. Each question is worth $1,000. After you buzz in, if you get it right, you get the money. If you get it wrong or you don't answer before time expires, then your opponent gets the money. And whoever reaches $8,000 first will go into our famous isolation booth to begin that climb to over $1 million. Now,
I was muted. Coconutty Nurse, thank you for the 200 bits.
remember our clean sweep bonus. If either of you wins this round with a score of $8,000 to nothing, we will automatically double your winnings to $16,000 and put you one step closer to that grand prize. Are you both ready?
Yep.
All right, let's play. Hands on buzzers. In the popular
JD Does Dev, thank you for the
tale,
sub.
What character gave away golden tickets to his enchanted
Willy Wonka.
chocolate factory? Brian.
Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka is right, and you're on the board first. What country's capital is Stockholm?
Oh, JD Does Dev
Sweden.
also just gifted a sub to Cluemaster. Thank you. And congratulations, Cluemaster.
Sweden is right. In the world of magazines, what do the initials GQ stand for?
Gentleman's Quarterly.
Gentleman's Quarterly.
Gentleman's Quarterly puts you in the lead, $2,000 to $1,000. What are the dots on a domino called?
Pips. Tiger Cat, thank you. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Tiger Cat, thank you for the bits. They're little cupcakes.
Brian.
Pips.
Heard it through the grapevine. Yeah, Gladys Knight in the Pips, but Pips, you're right. John D. Rockefeller made his first fortunes in what type of business?
Oil.
Paula.
Oil.
Oil, petroleum, that's right.
I told you If I told you I was an oil man, you would agree.
Name the captain
Send
featured
someone over
in the
Torgo
Jules
takes a
Verne
bite.
novel 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
I'm down to the last bite of sandwich.
Nemo.
Captain Nemo in the movie played by James Mason. That's right.
Nemo!
What city recently witnessed the implosion of its kingdom?
Seattle.
Seattle, Washington.
JD Does Dev. Thank you for donating another sub to Bad Coochie Kopi 42069.
You've broken the tie, Brian. $4,000. Paula, $3,000. Whoopi Goldberg won a Best Supporting Actress Oscar for which movie?
Color Purple?
Brian.
No, Ghost.
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 Is right. What is the American equivalent of the British barrister?
Lawyer.
Brian.
Lawyer.
Lawyer is right. British barrister is an attorney. $6,000
Okay, I'm done.
to $3,000. Brian, you're in the lead. From which state does former President Jimmy Carter hail?
Georgia.
Paula.
Georgia.
Georgia. What SNL Weekend Update anchor is now host of his own award-winning HBO talk show?
Dennis Miller,
Brian.
babe.
Dennis Miller.
Dennis Miller. $7,000 to $4,000.
It's like
You
a
are now
Kaja
just
Goo
one
Goo
question
concert in
away
here.
from the win, Brian, but you can only win with a correct answer.
Laro says
A
one of
wrong
our
answer
local
from-
theaters is going to be showing Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and giving the audience candy to eat that corresponds to scenes in the movie. Well, that sounds cool. I mean, I know Willy Wonka and events has not gone together lately, but that sounds cool. I went to see, they were showing, when Gene Wilder died, an AMC theater in New York was showing Willy Wonka and Blazing Saddles. And I went to see Blazing Saddles just because I had never seen it, and it was fantastic.
Paula doesn't count for the win, okay?
I'm sorry, there were some
Batman's
bullshit rules being
the American
explained.
equivalent. $6,000 to $3,000. Brian, you're in.
Don't eat the
$7,000 to
Snosberry candy.
$4,000. You are now just one question away from the win, Brian. But you can only win with a correct
You drink the
answer.
soda, they
Wrong
kick you
answer
out just like the movie.
From Paula doesn't count for the win, okay?
Okay, so he can't win by default.
Batman's alter ego is Bruce Wayne. Who is Robin's alter ego?
Dick Grayson.
Brian.
Or
Dick
Tim
Grayson.
Drake.
Dick Grayson is correct. $8,000.
Or the dead one.
Congratulations, Brian. You've won $8,000.
Or Damian
and you
Wayne.
are about to
Oh, it wouldn't have
play
been Damian
for over
Wayne yet.
$1 million. Paula, we're sorry you fell short. $4,000 is what you've earned. It's yours to keep. We thank you for joining us.
Oh, you had to
here.
keep the money. That's cool.
Brian, come on over. You know where you're headed.
I know where
the
I'm
isolation booth. When we come back, Brian, our motorcycle mechanic, will play for over $1 million in his category of gourmet cooking right after this.
Ad goes here.
Welcome back to the $64,000 question. This is Brian Duffy, who is a motorcycle mechanic by trade and an expert in the area of gourmet cooking. You bet. Did you come here alone this evening?
No, I came with my parents, Bill and Maggie.
Where are they?
Right up there in the audience.
Oh, Proctor's Theater. Yeah, I know Proctor's.
Here's the deal, Brian. You've already won $8,000. That is yours to keep. But now you begin to answer questions only in your category, which is gourmet cooking. We've put you in our isolation booth so you can have silence to think about your answers. We'll start you off with multiple choice questions, doubling the money each time. First to $16,000, then to $32,000, and then to that famous $64,000 question. If you make it that far, you will be guaranteed that amount to take home with you. And
Okay, that's
then
cool.
You can continue your climb to $1,024,000.
So that's actually double the guarantee on the biggest guarantee on Millionaire. Oh, I got a hype chest. Got the Who's This Diva emote, whatever that is.
So we'll get rid of all the distractions for you, bring the glass down to the isolation booth.
Is he going to cook
Brian,
him now,
if
or is
you're
that
ready,
later?
we'll
No,
start with the
no, they're just going to ask him
$16,000
about
question,
cooking.
where you will have 3 answer choices. And since we don't give you the option to stop after these next 2 questions, we'll offer you a choice of 2 topics within your field of expertise. Your first 2 topics are Mexico and France. Which would you like?
France.
All right, you've chosen France as your topic. Here's your $16,000 question. What are the 2 main ingredients in coq au vin? Is it A, veal and wine, B, beef and wine,
chicken and wine,
or C, chicken and wine? Brian, what's your answer?
C, chicken and wine.
Chicken and wine and Coco Van.
This had to be
right,
the same composer
$16,000.
as Greed. Greed was another Dick Clark show.
Brian, now you get to play for the $32,000. Remember, if you are wrong, you go back down to $8,000 and your part in our game is over, okay? For this question, you will have 4 answer choices. Here are your 2 topics: Italian cooking or Indian cooking?
Indian.
All right, Indian cooking. What Indian dish uses potatoes, onions, and 1 protein?
A lot of them do, but...
Is it A, farinata?
No.
B, bindi bhaji?
Don't think so.
C, chat? Or D, baba ganoush? Brian, what's your answer?
I'm gonna
Positive it's not D, baba ganoush. I'm gonna go with C,
B.
chat.
We're going to register you as an international gourmet expert. That's exactly
Florella
right.
got it.
$32,000. All right, Brian, you're at $32,000. If you get the next question right, you will be guaranteed a minimum of $64,000 to take home. But if you're wrong, you go all the way back down to $8,000.
Misheard it as
and your
chai.
game is over, okay? Here we go. For the famous $64,000 question, with 5 choices, your topics are critters or fish. Which one appeals
Critters.
to you?
Fish.
Critter.
How does one prepare a critter from the movie Critters?
Critters don't appeal to you, huh? You've
Not
chosen fish as your topic. Here comes that all-important $64,000 question, Brian. From which fish does true caviar come? Is it A, a dolphin, B, salmon, C, white snapper, D, sturgeon, or E, skate?
I think it's sturgeon.
For $64,000, Brian, what's your answer?
Yeah, Nuggetron thinks sturgeon too.
It's always a tough one for me. I know it's not.
Actually, a lot of
dolphin.
people say sturgeon.
I know it's not white
On
snapper.
a restaurant menu section
I'm
titled
positive
Critters.
It's not skate. So it's between salmon and sturgeon. I'm gonna go with B, salmon.
No.
Salmon is incorrect, Brian. I'm sorry, the answer is sturgeon. However, you do get to keep your $8,000. Come on out
Salmon
of
is
there.
called roe usually, right? I have no idea.
We thank you for being here on our show, and we'll be back with 2 new experts right after this. Thank you. Who's that?
So, not having the option to stop is weird. like even before the question is asked. So you're answering questions for money that you will never see unless you get the last question
it's time to
right.
meet our next 2 experts.
Yeah, red snapper, very tasty. I'm not going to do the voice. That's a trap. That was longer than I thought. Okay, someone's counting down. They're coming back.
That was a look at Linda. Now let's meet
No, it
player
wasn't.
number 2.
Oh, are we going to see another package that we won't see? Fantastic.
Linda and Brad, welcome to the $64,000.
Salmon roe is good, but it mostly
Please,
tastes like
first,
salt and
you want my
umami,
bread?
like a tiny soy sauce.
Linda Reed,
boba.
you're a housewife and a mother, and your area of expertise is college basketball. I can just see the kids going, Mom, I want lunch, and you're saying, not now, honey, we're in the Southwest Regionals or something like that.
That's been known to happen. That's been known to happen.
How'd that come about?
I've always been a sports fan. I'm an only child, and my dad took me to a lot of sports growing up. And in college, I kind of got the college basketball bug, and I've been a fan ever since.
You ever play the game?
No, I'm a horrible athlete.
You know, it's never too late. Get out there and play.
I don't know.
All right, Brad is our bodyguard and economics expert. Am I off base here, or do these seem to be at opposite ends of the spectrum?
They're a little, but I had the opportunity to guard Donald Trump one time.
Oh,
and
boy.
He's a very warm guy, and he sat me down the back of his limo, and explained to me how my future was going nowhere. And he told me that if you understand economics, you understand business, and if you understand business, you're set.
Did he share some of his knowledge with you?
He told me books to read.
You did a bad job, Brad.
Yeah, and we didn't get to spend that much time together, but he did give me some good
You
books.
could have changed
and I read
history.
them, and I've been insatiable ever since.
Do you have your own limousine yet?
Not yet.
You haven't read enough
I'm
books,
working
have
on
you,
it.
Brad?
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
All right, as you know, we start off with a head-to-head challenge to see who gets to $8,000 first. I will ask a series of general knowledge questions, each question worth $1,000. Whoever reaches $8,000 first gets into the famous isolation booth to start that climb to over $1 million. Remember our clean sweep bonus. For a score of $8,000 to nothing, we will double your winnings to $16,000. Are you both ready? Let's play. Hands on buzzers. What country serves as home to the European version of Disneyland? Linda.
France.
France is right.
I was figuring out whether the answer was Paris or France.
In the popular children's tale, The Wizard of Oz, what flying animal served the Wicked Witch of the West?
Monkeys.
Brad.
Monkeys.
Monkeys is right. Some bodyguard you are. Monkeys. What American statesman invented bifocals?
Ben Franklin.
Ben Franklin. Benjamin Franklin. Still tied at $1,000
Sound effects
apiece.
from somewhere else, too.
Laser and inkjet are types of what
Printer.
common computer accessory? Linda.
Printers.
Printers is right.
The buzzing sound is also from Greed. I think that's
What liquor
the buzzer
shares
sound
its
for the
name with a
Terminator.
brand of adhesive tape? Brad.
Scotch.
A little too quick on the buzzer for that one. You're right. Scotch.
Scotchy, scotch, scotch.
You're tied at $2,000 each. What is the square root of 64? Linda.
8.
8. What popular boy band has members named JC, Justin, Chris, Howie, and Lance? Linda. NSYNC is correct.
Black caviar is just slimy salt.
You're in the lead, $4,000 to $2,000. For what movie did Gwyneth Paltrow win an Oscar for Best Actress? Brad.
7? No.
You're out of time, Brad. Shakespeare in Love.
Oh, okay.
Linda gets the $1,000 and now has a $3,000 lead on you. The Brooklyn Bridge connects Brooklyn and what New York City borough? Linda.
Manhattan.
Manhattan is right. Heckle and Jekyll were what kind of cartoon animal?
Crows.
Brad. Crows. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Magpie.
Oh,
Correct answer.
Bullshit.
Another $1,000 to Linda, and Linda, you're now at $7,000. Here's what that means. You're just one question away from the win, but you can only win with a correct answer. An incorrect answer from Brad doesn't count for the win, okay?
Harvey buying it for her,
In terms of square miles, what is the world's largest ocean? Linda.
Pacific.
Pacific Ocean is right for the win. Linda Reed, congratulations. You've reached the $8,000 mark and you're about to play for more than $1 million. Brad, we're sorry you didn't make it farther than you did. You've won $2,000. It's yours to keep. We thank you for playing our game with us.
Wow, they actually they get through the game pretty quick. We're at 17 minutes out of 44, and our second contestant is getting in the booth.
We'll be back to play for more than $1 million right after this. Welcome back to the $64,000 question. Linda Reed is our housewife and mom, who is our college basketball expert. Who are you here with tonight, Linda?
I'm here with my friend Aaron, my best friend from college.
She failed the first question. They locked you in the
We went
booth.
to Stanford.
Oh, the Stanford Cardinal. You know, no wonder you're a college basketball expert. They've been pretty tough lately.
The booth is actually a pneumatic tube that they shoot you out of the studio in.
Sure have.
All right, here's the situation with you, Linda. You won $8,000 in a race to play at our famous isolation booth. That $8,000 is yours to keep. Now, you start up our ladder answering questions in your category of expertise, which is college basketball. We'll start you off with multiple choice questions. We'll double the money each time, first to $16,000, then to $32,000, and finally to that famous $64,000 question. If you make it that far, you're guaranteed that $64,000 to take home, and then you can continue your climb to over $1 million, okay? Linda, let's get rid of all the distractions for you and bring the glass down to our isolation booth. If you're ready, we will start with the $16,000 question where you will have 3 answer choices. Since we don't give you the option to stop after these next 2 questions, we'll offer you a choice of 2 topics within your field of expertise. Your first 2 topics are opponents or out of time. Which would you like?
Completely forgotten what our
Out
subject
of time
is.
It is. Here's your $16,000 question, Linda. Who called timeout when there were none left for his team
right, college basketball.
at the 1993 NCAA title? Was it A, Chris Webber, B,
People are already
Juwan
saying
Howard,
Spooky Dookie said Chris Webber
or C,
before it appeared on
Jalen
screen, I'm
Rose?
pretty sure.
For $16,000. Linda, what is your answer?
A, Chris Webber.
For Michigan against North Carolina, it was Chris Webber. Congratulations. Linda, now you get to play
North American
for
Autism Awareness
$32,000.
Conference.
Remember, if you were wrong, you go back down to $8,000 and you're part
Oh,
of the game.
Spooky
over,
Dookie
okay?
thought it from the
For this
topic.
question, you will have 4 answer choices, and here are your 2 topics.
That's very much like the pre-guessing I do when I'm watching Jeopardy and I get the final Jeopardy category and me and my family try to guess what the right answer will be. And we've been right more than we should be.
College titles or college losers? Which will it be?
Titles, please.
College titles is your topic. Here's your $32,000 question. Which of the following players never won an NCAA championship? Was it A, Patrick Ewing, B, Ed O'Bannon, C, Donald Williams, or D, Wilt Chamberlain? Linda, what do you say?
I know Ed O'Bannon won one. Patrick Ewing won one.
Tiger Cat
I'm pretty
says
sure Donald Williams played
Ewing
North
won for
Carolina, so I'm
Georgetown.
going to go with D, Wilt Chamberlain.
A great player who never won an NCAA championship. Wilt Chamberlain is absolutely right, Linda.
We made up for it in the bedroom.
Linda, you're rolling along. You're up to $32,000.
Allegedly.
Now, if you get the next question right,
Yeah.
you will be guaranteed
Wilt Chamberlain was too
a
busy
minimum
fucking
of
to go to college.
$64,000 to take home. But again, I remind you, if you're wrong, you go all the way back down to $8,000, and your part in our game is over, okay?
Okay.
Here we go for the famous $64,000 question with 5 choices. Your topics are coaches or teams. Which one appeals to you?
How about coaches?
Coaches it is. Linda, get ready. Here comes that all-important $64,000 question. Which of the following coaches has the most wins?
JD Does Dev is already guessing Bobby Knight.
Is it A, Don Haskins, B, Jerry Tarkanian, C, Ralph Miller, D, Lou Henson, or E, Marv Harshman? For
Bobby Knight, not even a choice.
$64,000, Linda. What's your answer?
Ooh, this is a tough one. I'm looking at A and B.
Tiger
I'm gonna
Cat
go
says
with A, Don
Haskins.
Haskins at UTEP.
The man coached at UTEP and won 703 games. Don Haskins, congratulations.
Very good.
Linda, you have answered and won the $64,000 question. You still have a ways to go before you're done on our show. After this break, you will play for at least $128,000, and if she's really good, she can turn that into over $1 million. We'll be right back.
Again, weird you don't have the option to stop with 16 or 32.
Welcome back to the $64,000 question. We are here with one Linda Reed, a housewife and a mom who is an expert.
Gave her
You're
some
an
oxygen.
expert so far in the field of college basketball. All right, Linda, you've already answered the $64,000 question correctly, And it's time for more. How much more? Well, you're only 4 questions away from over $1 million, and here's how it works. There's no risk to play for this level, worth $128,000. The next question is worth $256,000, then $512,000, all the way to our top prize of $1,024,000. I'm going to ask you a question with 2 parts, but no multiple choices, no topics to select.
Okay.
If you answer both parts correctly, you will win the $128,000.
Linda's sharking people on DraftKings now.
Climb. If you miss, you will still keep your $64,000. Remember, you can answer either part first, okay? Let's separate you from all the noise in the studio so you have some time to think. So you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. This question is about the 1999 NCAA tournament.
So,
for
1 year ago.
$128,000, answer the following. Part 1, which team did Duke beat 99-58 in the first round of the Eastern Division? Part 2, who did Mount St. Mary's lose to in the second round in the Midwest? You will have.
So now we're getting into like actually.
Your answers. Your time
I mean,
starts
the other questions were hard too, since I don't know about college basketball, but these are pretty hard. Yeah, that's why these people are experts. This is impossible 25 years on. Do a version of Isolation Chamber now where they hotbox you, and then you get like 5th grader questions.
Again. We want to know the team that Duke defeated in the
Are
first
you smarter
round
than a
of the
5th grader,
East Division
420
of the
edition?
1999 NCAA tournament. And we want to know what team defeated Mount St. Mary's in the second round of the Midwest. Which part would you like to answer first?
I'll answer the second part first, please.
All right, the second part. Who did Mount St. Mary's lose to in the second round of the Midwest? Home audience, see if you can guess from these choices.
Oh, okay.
Only
We
you
get
at home can
choices.
see. Linda, your answer.
Michigan State.
By a score of 76-53, it was the Spartans of Michigan State. That's correct. Now for the second part. For $128,000. The team that Duke beat in the first round of the East Division. Linda doesn't see these choices, but you at home do. Linda.
For some reason, I remember this game, and I'm not sure why, but it was Florida A&M.
For $128,000, that's absolutely right, Linda.
Yeah, this is like, you have to be Mary Lou Henner to get these questions. I forgot I was going to look
Linda,
up
you now have a decision to make.
who
Do
the
you
millionaire
risk
producer
that
was.
$128,000 for a chance at $256,000? This will be a 3-part question if you decide to go for it. And if you miss any part, you leave with $64,000. The topic is about career records. What's your decision?
I'm going to go for it.
Michael Davies. That's what I was trying to think of.
All right, Linda. Let's see how well you do on
Okay,
your
so it did give her the option to quit
$256,000 question.
with the way bigger
a
money.
3-part question. We want you to identify the NCAA players who hold these career records. 1, the most 3-point shots made in NCAA history. Number 2, who holds the lifetime career record for steals. And number 3, the leader in blocked shots. Here's your 30 seconds to think about your answer.
These shows where you get time to think are really weird to me. Like, they do this on the old Tic-Tac-Toe, too. To me, it's like if you don't know it, you don't know it. Tiger Cat says, I'm not even going to bother. They've probably been broken by now anyway. Yeah, exactly. This is the year 2000 NCAA trivia.
Linda, your time is up. How are you feeling in there?
I'm a little nervous.
All right, we're
Just a
pulling
tiny
for
bit.
you. We're pulling for you. Here's your question again. We want to know who made the most three-point shots in NCAA history, who holds the lifetime record for steals, and who is the leader in blocked shots. Which part would you like to answer first?
I'm going to answer the last one first because I'm pretty sure on that one.
All right, the last one, part 3. Who is the leader in blocked shots? And for our home viewers, you can play along with these choices. And Linda, we ask you for your answer.
O'Donnell Foyle from Colgate.
492 blocked shots. O'Donnell Foyle from Colgate. That's correct.
This is a perfect category for him to be asking the questions.
1 down, 2 to go, Linda. Which part would you like to answer next?
The three-pointers.
Part 1. The most three-point shots made in NCAA history. Here are some choices for you at home only. Linda, what do you say?
Curtis Staples. I can't remember the school. I think it's Virginia.
Do you know you're right on both? Curtis Staples, 413 for Virginia. That's
yeah,
correct.
others. Always funny. It's also, those choices for the people at home is weird because I feel like they're not on screen long
Linda,
enough.
you're one answer away from $256,000. We need the NCAA player who holds the lifetime career record for steals. I bet Linda would love to see these choices, but they're only for you at home. For $256,000, what's your answer, Linda?
Oh, this is a hard one. I'm going to say Eric Murdoch.
A star player at Providence, 376 steals. Ooh. Eric Murdoch is correct. You've won $256,000.
Never even heard of these people.
Are you feeling a little less nervous now or a little more nervous?
More nervous.
Oh, come on. You're having fun. It looks like it. You're just 2 questions away from over $1 million. Do you want to go now for that $512,000 question? Remember, this is a
Linda is a basket
question.
beast.
If you miss any one of the 4 parts,
Jesus, 4 parts.
you go home with $64,000. Let me tell you what your topic is. This question will be about single game records.
Yeah, Spooky Doogies. It makes sense to look up the record holders if you know your category before going on.
I'm going to go for it.
See, on the original show, once you reach a certain level, you would be answering 1 question per week. And so you would have time between shows to study.
Linda, it's time to play for more than $500,000 with this question. Identify the players who hold these single game records. Number 1, the most rebounds in a single game since 1973. Number 2, the most points scored in a Division I game. Number 3, the most steals in a single game. And number 4, the player who is tied with Tony Fairley and Avery Johnson for handing out the most assists in a single game. Once again, here's your 30 seconds to think about
The other thing we have to consider is that because this was a pilot, and it doesn't necessarily have to adhere to, FCC regulations about feeding contestants the answers, it's possible she was fed the answers. But I would think they'd want to run it legit if they want to show the show's potential to the network. The music's kind of good.
Linda, your time is up. I repeat, this is a 4-part question. Part 1, we want who has the most rebounds in a game since 1973. Number 2, the most points scored in a Division I game. Part 3, the most steals in a single game.
Yeah, it could be like the rehearsal
Part
episode,
4,
and she was organically
the
fed
player who
answers
is
during
tied
casual
with Tony Fairley
conversation.
and Avery Johnson for the most assists in a game. Which part of that question would you like to answer first?
I think we'll just take them in the order that you read them. We'll start with the rebounding.
All right. The most rebounds in a single game since 1973. Our audience at home, look at your choices and decide your answer. Linda.
I remember seeing this in my sports record book at home, and I'm going to say David Vaughn. Can't remember the school.
I'll tell you the school. It was Oral Roberts. David Vaughn is correct.
Oral Roberts, always funny.
34 rebounds against Brandeis in January of 1973. You're going to go in order, so part 2 will be next?
Yes, part 2.
Who scored the most points in a Division I game? Here are some choices for our home audience so that you can play along. Linda, can I have your answer?
Kevin Bradshaw from USIU.
U.S. International Kevin Bradshaw with 72 points.
Mirden says, what was the version of this where the audience could also answer the questions? It became a video game. Maybe you're thinking of 1 versus 100? Although that wasn't really the audience. That was the collective group of players known as the mob.
Linda, 2 down, 2 to go. Part 3 is next?
Part 3?
Part 3. What player registered the most steals in a single game? Home audience, see if you can guess from these choices. Only you at home.
Mookie Blakelock, because it's the funniest name. Gets 2 squeaks because it's the funniest name.
Twice, so I'm going to say Mookie Blaylock from Oklahoma.
I can see why this show didn't get picked up. People who don't understand the subject might be lost. I love college basketball, and even I'm lost. You got a buzzer with 4 colorful buttons and a big red top. That's Buzzed, I think, the PlayStation game, but I don't think that was ever a show.
Feels like a long road, and you've come to the end of it for the $512,000
Mookie Blakelock was Pearl Jam's original name, which is why their first album was called 10, Blaylock's Number. That's really cool.
Fairley and Avery Johnson for handing out the most assists in a single game. And for our home viewers, you can play along with these choices. Linda, may I have your answer?
Sherman Douglas from Syracuse.
Linda, we didn't need the school, but Sherman Douglas is absolutely correct for $512,000. What that means, Linda, is you have now won $512,000. You are 1 step away from more than $1 million. You'll get your chance when we come back in just a moment. Welcome back to the $64,000 question. We are here with Linda Reed, a housewife and a mom who
Buzz Quiz Game. Yeah, it was never a TV show. It just felt like one because the presentation was really good.
$512,000, and this is the biggest decision of them all. Do you risk more than $500,000?
It was Pearl Jam in honor of Wilt's accomplishments.
$1 million. Let me remind you, this last question requires you to give 5 correct answers. But we give you a safety net. We'll actually give you 6 parts to the question and allow you to miss 1 answer and still win. If you miss 2 parts, you go back down all the way to $64,000. Your topic is about leading scorers. Do you want to quit, or do you go on and play for more than
So every question so far has been about just records in general.
$1 million.
I'm not sure why, but I'm going to go.
I'm insane. I'm mad with power.
All these folks are cheering for you. I am too. Good luck. Let's lower the glass and give you a quiet place where you can collect your thoughts.
Shunk.
Here's your chance at more than $1 million. This is your question. Name the leading scorers in terms of average points per game for the 1999-2000 season for 5 of the following 6 teams. Number 1, the University of Connecticut. Number 2, Duke University. Number 3, Temple. Number 4, Arizona State. Number 5, Iowa State. And number 6, the Wisconsin Badgers. Here is your 30 seconds to think about your answers. Your time starts now.
So, like, when they remade 21, it was pretty watered down in terms of knowledge compared to the old rigged show. This is pretty much on par with the original $64,000 question, just for way more money. Yeah, Spooky Dookie says Pearl Jam is slang for jizz, but the band said they didn't know that when they picked it. I had heard that it was like supposedly their grandma, their grandma's LSD infused jam recipe, but I think that was their cover story after they found out what it really meant.
Linda, your time is up. Here's your question again. We want the leading scorers for the following teams for the 1999-2000 NCAA season: UConn, Duke, Temple, Arizona State, Iowa State, and Wisconsin. Which part would you like to answer first?
Temple.
The Temple Owls. Who was their leading scorer for the 99-2000 season? Here are some choices for you at home only. Linda.
Mark Karcher.
Pretty good ball player. Mark Karcher it is.
You know, it was one of the names on screen, so I assume she's right.
What part next, Linda?
Duke, please.
Part 2. Who was the leading scorer, points per game, for the Duke Blue Devils? Linda doesn't see these choices, but you at home do. Linda?
It's another pretty good player, Shane Battier.
Another very good player. Shane Battier is correct. Two down, 3 to go on your road to more than $1 million. Linda, what part is next?
Let's try Wisconsin.
The Wisconsin Badgers. Their leading scorer in terms of points per game. Our audience at home, look at your choices and decide your answer. Linda, who was it?
This is a tough one. They had a few players who were pretty close, as I recall. I'm going to say Mike Kelly.
Mike Kelly is incorrect, Linda.
But
Mark Vershaw averaged 11.7 points a game. Remember, that's safety net. You're still alive because of it. So we keep playing, and remember, you have to get the remaining parts right in order to win, okay? What part do you want next?
Can you repeat the remaining?
The remaining parts are number 1, the University of Connecticut, number 4, Arizona State, number 5, Iowa State.
Connecticut, please.
The University of Connecticut. Think about their leading scorer. Here are some choices.
She did
for
a lot
our
of
home
thinking
audience
before.
so that you can play along.
Elton Dayton.
Linda.
Just declared early for the NBA draft. I'm positive it's Khalid El-Amin.
A tough little guard. Khalid El-Amin is correct. Linda, you have 2 parts remaining. You have to get both of them right. Which would you like?
Iowa State.
Iowa State's leading scorer. Home audience, see if you can guess from these
There's
choices.
Marcus Fizer.
Only you at home can see. Who was it?
Well, the only player on their team that I can name is Marcus Fizer.
Awfully good player. Marcus Fizer is right. Now for your last part, Linda. Find that quiet place in your head, okay?
I'm looking for it.
The team is Arizona State. And we need their leading scorer for the 99-2000 season. And for our home viewers, you can
Eddie
play along
House.
with these choices. Linda, for $1,024,000, what's your answer?
I'm a huge Pac-10 fan, and I know this is Eddie House.
I just
Eddie House is correct
picked the
for
funniest name.
$1,024,000. Come on out of there. Congratulations to you.
I think the reason they put other there is so that when they say a name that's not one of the choices, it's in your head that that's still a possibility. Not really, but for show you did.
Linda Reed has just won $1,024,000. Congratulations to you. I am in awe of your college basketball knowledge.
Oh, thank you so much. I can't believe it.
Thank you for being here. We thank you for joining us, everyone, and we will see you next time on the $64,000
Just gonna
question.
keep that there, huh? All right, so that was the $64,000 question pilot, and that's the end of the show, end of the stream anyway. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. It's always a pleasure. This is not loading. Should have gave her $1 million. No, unfortunately that's not usually how pilots work. It was it was confetti, and a big piece of it I think landed here, or she put it there. I don't quite remember. But anyway, I know nothing about sports, but she's more knowledgeable than the average schmuck. So next week we're going shopping. It's all game shows that involve shopping directly or have shopping as a theme. So it's a shopping episode of Wheel of Fortune, then the Home Shopping Game, a spin-off of the Home Shopping Club from 1987, then Rodeo Drive, which is really more of a celebrity gossip game, but it's themed after the Rodeo Drive shopping district of Beverly Hills, and then an episode of Shop Till You Drop from Lifetime. Actually, Rodeo Drive is from Lifetime too. It's a Lifetime heavy stream. Now let's do a raid. Best Worst Bar. Did I miss the whole thing? Unfortunately, you did. But you can check out my the VOD later. And I like when Weird Al went on Wheel and tried to buy things, and then sounded like he struggled with the last puzzle despite clearly knowing the answer. You can watch the VOD later, or I'm also uploading these to YouTube. It should be up within the hour. So let's see who's streaming that I can raid. Nobody that I'm following is streaming. He missed the stream, but he won't leave empty-handed. Pinball. Lynn's Arcade. Wait, Minnesota Pinball has a lot of viewers. Maybe they're doing a tournament. Yes. Tournament Pinball at NPC. They're playing Jaws. Alright. So they go off with a copy of the Torgo 1985 home game. So until next week, take care of yourselves and each other. And I'm going to send you to watch a pinball tournament if you feel like it.